iPhones are the best devices on this side of Westeros.
Oh, jeez. Are we going to talk about how bad that was?
Oh, man. Season finale of Game of Thrones.
Series finale.
Yeah.
That was it.
They're making a prequel.
Yeah, who cares?
That's fair.
I mean, honestly.
Yeah. Welcome, everybody, to the TCP podcast, episode 3.
Yeah. We are, you got Mackay here.
And Kiser.
And we are brought to you today by Bananas. So go out and get yourself a big old bunch. Sponsored by Bananas today. So, yeah.
Use code CRICKET at checkout.
Yep.
They might give you a discount, or they might look at you funny. But it's the risk you're willing to take for the bananas.
You get a bunch off.
Yeah, you guys can have him. Wow.
Well, we're here tonight to talk about a bunch of different stuff. I've got a couple topics in mind.
Okay.
Number one, let's kick it off with the fact that Anthem might go free to play.
Wow.
Have you heard this?
I have not.
Oh, you haven't?
No.
Oh, yeah. BioWare's talking about potentially making Anthem go free to play, which is crazy to me because this game literally came out about 4 months ago.
Yeah. Wow. That is and also, like, people paid money for their game. Are they going to get their money back for that?
No. See,
oh,
BioWare, as of late, likes to get people's money and then discount their games heavily. You can buy the special edition of Anthem at Best Buy right now for like $33. And that was the $80 version. Trying to think of what else. There's, like, when Mass Effect Andromeda came out, they had a similar issue where it just wasn't getting the reviews that people expected it to get.
Yeah.
And they just, like, slashed the price in half. And I don't know if they expected people to go buy it then, but people still didn't buy it. And then, like, 6 months after release, it was in the clearance section for, like, $10.
Wow.
Yeah. I bought it. Never played it. I think I gave it to somebody because I was just like, I'm not going to play this.
You don't hold on to your games very much, do you?
I didn't used to. That was before my son was born. So when we found out that Whitney was pregnant with Mason, I kind of started curating a collection again. Because I don't want him to grow up with like 7 games. And I know that sounds super conceited and super, first world problems, but I want him to be able to go like, hey, what's this Nintendo 64 thing all about? And then I've got, 10 to 15 games for him to try out on that. And then when he gets bored with that, hey, what's this Sega Dreamcast all about? And, I want him to be able to have options.
That's fair. I like that. That's really, wow. It's thoughtful.
Well, it's
selfish.
Yeah. Well, it's funny that we even mention it because watch him grow up and be like a football player and not even be into video games or something like that. And that's going to be my luck. But you know what? Like I said, I've been curating this small collection. It's nothing crazy, but yeah, that's that's going to be my luck.
Yeah, but video games aren't mutually exclusive. Aren't like exclusive like that. You don't have to only like video games, not like sports and stuff. Like, you can do both and divide your time between that. So he could be a football player, but it also could be, the next Fortnite pro. Yeah,
that's true. I've met many a football player who are super into like Fortnite or Gears of War, Halo, or something like that. And the gaming is great because you can be into it as much as you want to be into it.
Oh yeah.
Like, no one's gonna judge you because you only play one type of game. It's like, oh, that's just your niche, you know?
Right. Yeah.
So, I don't know. It's a beautiful thing.
That is true. I downloaded Capcom versus Marvel Infinite.
Yeah, how's that?
I was playing it just a few minutes before we started recording, and it's really easy. It's like painfully easy.
Really?
Yeah, a big thing for me for like not playing fighting games is just the clunkiness of the controls. Like, are you coming from like a first person shooter, being able to control your character to the T, going to like a fighting game that's 2-dimensional like that.
Oh yeah.
It's been very weird, but with this, I feel like I have full control of my character, and I don't know, it just seems really easy to like win. So,
that's awesome. Yeah, like the last Marvel versus Capcom game I played was 3 on the Xbox 360. I'm just not like a fighting game person, but I'm interested in Infinite because it's got Monster Hunter as a character.
Yeah.
And because like Rocket Raccoon is in there and he's awesome. Is like Amaterasu the wolf still in it, and like there were a lot of cool like Capcom characters that were in there. Like the Ultimate version had like Phoenix Wright. And they had the guy from Dead Rising, so like he would like take pictures of you and would like stun you.
Yeah, that's
yeah. Frank West, that's his name. It's stupid, but I mean it's like, okay, this is cool. And like Deadpool would like grab the health bar and smack you with it.
I haven't experienced that yet. That's
that's in 3, so I don't know if it's in 4 or Infinite, but yeah, like I was super interested in that game when it first got announced, and then like all of the just media, and I think that's what killed the game. That and it not being like as tight as let's just face it, nothing is ever going to be as tight as Marvel vs. Capcom 2.
Okay.
Because in that realm, like you can talk to Phil and Cam about this. Last time they were over, they played that game on the Dreamcast for like an hour. Oh, wow. And they're like the whole time they're like, yo, this is so tight. Yo, it feels so good with playing it. And I've heard that this one just doesn't feel as tight as that, as fun as it might be.
Wow.
But I'm really glad that it found an audience in you, because a lot of the like hardcore players are like, this game blows, we don't want any part of it. And like there was a lot of issues with like the character models people had. Like Chun-Li looks really funky. Some of the other Capcom characters just don't look quite right, but it was an art style choice that they made, and they stuck to it, which good for them, you know.
Yeah, you got to do what you want to do, how you want to make your game. Yeah, I heard it's one of the worst Marvel vs. Capcom games. So I downloaded it before I heard that, and then I forgot that I downloaded it because it didn't pop up on the homepage of the Xbox. And I was like, oh, I remember now. Let me just try it out real quick. Have something to put into the podcast. A little spicy moment. So
yeah, that's nice. That's pretty legit.
Yeah. What else? What did you have?
So I made a recent purchase that I think is going to be pretty cool overall. So you've heard of the Oculus Rift?
Yes.
Have you heard of the Oculus Quest?
No.
Okay. So the Oculus Quest is a VR headset that does not require a gaming PC. So it's got an Android chipset in it. So all of like the computer portion of it is built into the headset. So like the benefit of that is that there's no wires.
Oh, wow.
So if you're playing like an Oculus Rift, or if you're playing an HTC Vive, or HP Reverb or something like that, there's this either bundle of or long cable going, it's a DisplayPort cable going to your PC. And that's what kind of powers the headset, as well as supplies the graphics and things like that. So this headset is going to be a bit of a downgrade on the graphics portion, but gameplay wise, still very smooth.
Really? With the Android chipset in it?
Yeah, so it's got a 2-year-old processor in it, but the way that they're optimizing these games, which, to be honest with you, VR games are about 2 years old anyways. Like, Super Hot VR it's like 2 to 3 years old. Beat Saber has been in beta for about 2 years. Something like Robo Recall, it's about 2 years old. So, actually, the Rift is about 3 years old. So these people have had time to kind of hone their games.
Okay.
And port them over to this chipset. Certain games like Robo Recall look absolutely incredible on the Rift, and it just won't look like gorgeous on the Quest. But you'll still be able to play the game.
Right. I feel like it's a big thing with virtual VR games. Like you sacrifice kind of the graphics for what you get to do with it. Like people aren't always looking for the game to look spectacular as long as it's playable and like you get to interact within it.
Oh, for sure. And let's be real, like they've got like 4K displays in them and things like that, but you're looking at more of a cartoony graphic style.
Yeah.
You're not going to be playing Halo on an Oculus Rift, or you're not going to be playing something like Grand Theft Auto on an Oculus. But something like Beat Saber, which is like Guitar Hero, that's totally fine. Something like, like Job Simulator, or something silly, like there's like a spy game called I Expect You to Die.
Okay.
And my stomach is growling. I need more bananas.
I heard that.
It's quite prominent. But you're a spy in the 60s, and the beginning of the game shows you all of these cards of all of these other spies who have failed missions, and it's like the narrator is like, go and do your missions, but don't worry because I expect you to die. And I don't know, it's pretty cool. Like we'll have to kind of experience it as as the cricket party, if you will.
Yeah.
But that's also the beauty of it, is because every time you put the headset on, it takes about 30 seconds to set up, and you're already in VR. With the other ones, you have to like recalibrate and make sure that the computer's hooked up, and you gotta make sure that everybody knows where your space is and things like that. Like this one doesn't have any towers, doesn't have any none of that, and it comes with the new touch controllers, which are really cool. So
how do those work?
So they have capacitive sensors in them that can tell where your fingers are, essentially, like to a degree. They're not as good as like Valve's Knuckles controllers, which can actually tell where each of your fingers are at a given moment. Mm-hmm. But it can tell like if you're holding, like trying to grab something, or pointing, or giving a thumbs up or something like that. So, and those are wireless as well. So the whole thing is going to be a pretty neat little kit. And it's also like applicative because I can use it in my classroom. There are virtual surgery applications that are coming to the Quest that I'll be able to do with my classes. So I'm super excited about it.
That'll be awesome. That'd be such a... If I had a teacher who taught me that while I was in school, I probably would have stayed a little longer.
Well, it's high school level, so pretty much anything other than a textbook gets them pretty excited.
That's true. That's fair. How much did that cost you?
I don't want to talk about it. No, it was right at $400.
Ooh.
Yeah. But I got my coaching pay and decided to treat myself. So
that's cool. That's good. So you play all the games that essentially that are on the Oculus Rift on there.
So there are a lot of them that have been ported. Not all of them have.
Okay. Have you tried any out yet?
No, I haven't gotten it yet. It's, okay. Yeah, it's still coming in the mail. It comes out tomorrow, but I pre-ordered mine like an idiot from Oculus themselves, and they said, "Hey, buddy, we're a few days behind on the pre-orders, so yours is going to be shipped the 23rd." And I said, "But Best Buy says the 21st." So I got to suck it up and wait, but I'm not worried about it.
That'd be great. Right, you get it right around time school's getting out, so you'll get all that extra time to play with it.
Extra time to hang out with my son and not play it. Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Specifically.
I mean, you could hold Mason.
No.
Wow. No.
That ain't happening.
Interesting. That'll be really cool, though.
Yeah. So what's new in your life?
Nothing too much, you know.
Yeah.
Tried out that Marvel vs. Capcom. That's pretty nice. Minecraft had its 10-year anniversary.
Yo, did you see Minecraft? Is it Worlds?
No.
Shout out to Christian. He's been texting me. Minecraft Earth. I'm sorry. It is the. He's been texting me about it. It is essentially, augmented reality Minecraft. So it's kind of like Pokemon Go, but you'll be able to interact with Minecraft mobs as well as, they said, collect resources and build things in the real world through augmented reality on your phone.
Oh, okay. Interesting. When does that release?
So I'm on the site right now. You can actually sign up for the beta if you go to minecraft.net /en-us/earth, and I'm looking right now. So yeah, it's showing people like building things on like restaurant tables.
Wow, that's really interesting. I feel like that's just a battery eater, though.
Oh, any augmented reality application will be.
Yeah.
But I'm going to go ahead and sign up while we're recording.
Nice. While you're doing that, I'm going to inform the listeners of the podcast.
Yeah, we've got like 28 listeners.
Yeah, just a little side tangent. I talked to people about it at work, and they were like, "Oh, cool, yeah, check it out." But I realized, or they made me aware that I didn't tell them that it was our podcast, like I was a part of it.
Oh.
So they thought I was just telling them that
just go check out a podcast.
Yeah, so they go and check it out, and they're like, oh, you didn't tell us that it's actually like your thing, like you're in it, you're a part of it. And I was like, oh yeah, well yeah, now you know. And they're like, this every other week thing isn't working out. You guys need to put out at least one a week. I was like, oh, I mean, if we can swing it, we will, but we'll see.
I think we could do one a week.
I think we could definitely figure something out to be able to do that. Yeah, because if we can get on a Facebook call and do it like this, that's a lot easier. And then whenever you're out of school, you'll have more time.
Oh, dude, yeah, during the summers.
Yeah,
absolutely. If Mason's taking a nap and Whitney's just chilling, yeah, I got time.
Yeah.
So real quick, sorry.
Yeah.
Just finished signing up for Minecraft Earth. It takes about 1.5 minutes.
Wow, that's
and
pretty
you
fast.
Can even record a podcast while you're signing up,
or listening to a podcast while you sign up.
That works too.
Yeah. So I was trying to make myself feel better about this Harry Potter RPG coming out to see if there was any new news.
No.
There's not.
No.
However, I stumbled upon possibly a gym. I'm not sure yet. I haven't tried it out. I want to record a video of me trying it out, so I haven't done it yet. But they have this thing called Harry Potter World.
Yeah.
Online.
Yeah, it just got released in like beta.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's kind of the same thing. It's
yeah,
augmented reality Harry Potter.
Yeah, so like no, not on the phone. This is a online, like on your computer. like a virtual world, I believe.
That's interesting.
Yeah, they have a European server, and they have a North American server, and like there's like 1,600 active users, which is a lot less than I expected. So I'm thinking it's not going to be as great as I want it to be, but we'll see. I'll probably try to make a video on that sometime soon just to see what it is.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. It said it said you go through Hogwarts. So I don't know if it's like somebody built Hogwarts in a virtual world and you just get to go explore it, or if it's like an actual game where you take roles and take part of it. So I'll find that out and bring you guys along for the journey with that.
Either way, that sounds really cool.
Yeah. But you said there's an augmented reality Harry Potter?
Yeah, it's kind of like Pokemon Go.
Hold up.
I'm totally, moving real quick.
Moving real quick?
Yeah, my legs are falling asleep.
Oh. Hold on. Harry Potter. Let's see. What?
Just Google Harry Potter Pokemon Go.
Harry Potter Pokemon Go?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't understand why my phone still has the
You guys are going to hear a lot of awkward, heavy breathing.
Oh, it's not out yet.
No, yeah, like I said, it's in beta.
Harry Potter Wizard.
It's like Wizards Unite.
Yeah, Wizards Unite. Augmented reality Harry Potter Wizards game from Niantic, poised to be a mega hit, obviously.
Oh, no. If it's from Niantic, just get ready for garbage.
How much you think I'm going to have to pay for? You have to pay for spells?
No. They showed it off a while ago. What did they do? Basically, you interact with different Harry Potter evil creatures in the world. You'll find moments from the Harry Potter franchise around the world, and you'll be able to just interact with different things. There are house elves and stuff in places, and you'll be able to learn spells. I want to say I don't know. I need to do more research on it, obviously, but it's interesting for sure.
Wow. Yes. Yeah, strange phenomena have begun occurring all around the globe, risking exposing the existence of the Wizarding World to Muggles. So you're part of the Statute of Secrecy Task Force. You have to contain the traces of magic before they can be discovered. Also, right. This trailer looks awesome.
Yeah, I mean it looks cool.
You guys gotta check this out. It's called Harry Potter Wizards Unite. Check it out on the Googles.
Yeah, we'll link it in the description.
Sure, we will. Sips tea.
Yeah, I'm thinking during the summer we might switch to a weekly.
Yeah, I'm definitely down to do a weekly. Nothing against that.
Yeah.
We are gonna try to have us all in the same place for these more often than not. So
yeah.
Anybody watching on YouTube right now, you get more of a video-esque going on, and you're not just dealing with audio with a little bit of effect on there. So you get the full experience of seeing our reactions, seeing how we talk, seeing reactions.
Which, say that again. Quick plug for you, dude. Kiser has single-handedly taken on editing the podcast for us, which is awesome. And he's doing a stellar job. Spending extra time making sure that everything is crisp and clear, because I'll be real with you guys, episode 2 was not super crisp. we were all sitting around the cricket cave, which is a large rectangular room with wooden floor and a diagonal shaped ceiling. And we were all in almost separate corners of the room with the microphone kind of at the center. And I mean, the original recording of it, I couldn't hardly hear anything. And he pulled us right into it. It sounds like we're right next to the mics. And it just props to you, dude. I appreciate everything you're doing.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, I tried. I really played around with just the sound settings in Premiere. They have a lot of like presets just to like help with the echoey room and open room or reverberating room. Just kind of tone it down, and then able to raise the volume and then lower the peak.
Well, what you're doing is awesome. So
thanks. Yeah.
But yeah, we're definitely hoping to have more content with all four of us.
Yes.
So, and yeah, I think it would be cool if we did like live streams. Let us know in the comments if you guys want live stream podcasts, because we'll definitely throw them up on the actual like podcast app or the different, or throw it up on our RSS feed. But definitely let us know. Also, just out of curiosity, I know we have statistics and everything through our RSS hub, but let us know where you guys are listening to the Cricket Party podcast, because I've already seen that people have started to follow us on the Podbean app, and that's awesome.
Wow.
But I don't want people to have to feel like they have to download an app in order to listen to the podcast, because I mean, we're on Spotify, we're on iTunes, we're on Google, we're on, you know what I mean? Like, you shouldn't have to download an extra app. Now, if you want to, that's cool. But that's up to you. Yeah. As I tell my students, that's up to you, boo-boo.
Yeah, wherever you guys are listening, let us know. And thank you. Thank you for listening. Thanks for coming back after dealing with episode 2. I know it's not as crisp and clear as the first one.
It's still fun, though.
Yeah, oh yeah.
We talked about our games of the year.
Yes.
Which is cool.
Yes. Which
we're still going to do a full top 5 video for all of us. But you know what our games of the year was for last year, which is good. I'm glad we got that out there.
Yeah.
I was reminiscing with a friend who's actually a listener of the podcast. Shout out to Alex Ray. We were talking about he was listening to our podcast, and he was talking about his first M-rated experience, or his first M-rated game experience, and he said he definitely wants to get it on recording. So I'm going to be recording a little mini cast with him about that. But I realized that I lied to you.
Oh.
And I feel like I have to correct this. I told you my first M-rated experience was Gears of War on the Xbox 360.
Okay.
And it's a lie, and it's been haunting me.
As it should.
It should, right. So, when I was a young warthog, I'm sorry. But when I was young, I had a Sega Genesis. And I think we might have talked about this a little bit, but I had a Sega Genesis. My aunt got it for me from her cable company for $8. I mean, the Sega Genesis was garbage back in the time when I got it. So it was old news. And I got Sonic, and I got Toy Story, and I got Aladdin. But my grandma, bless her heart, we were at a Toys R Us, and she said she wanted to get me a game. And I was super into dinosaurs at the time. Which, don't get me wrong, dinosaurs are cool. But there's a game called Primal Fury on the Sega Genesis. And it has a dinosaur. I want to say it has like a dinosaur on the cover or something like that. So I was like, Grandma, I want that one. So she bought it for me. I took it home. And it turns out it's basically Mortal Kombat. But with like beasts. Like you've got a dinosaur, and you've got like a big ape looking Yeti thing, and you've got like I don't know, but it's like Mortal Kombat. And I've lied to you, Kiser. And I'm so sorry.
I forgive you for the lie. But that is incredible.
It's a long story, but
yeah. So, whenever you played it for the first time, were you still with your grandmother? Was she in the room? Okay. Oh, no.
But I don't even think she would have had me return it if she had seen what it was. She probably would have been like, "Oh, look at the dinosaurs."
Oh man, was it like as graphic as Mortal Kombat tends to be?
Oh, dude, it's gory.
Wow,
for sure. Her husband rented me Turok, so
I don't
do you
know
want Turok?
No.
So Turok is a Nintendo 64 game where you play as a hunter and you're on like a dinosaur planet. It's totally rated M. But yeah, so definitely had more M experiences before Halo and Gears.
Wow. You're just an M-rated fiend back in the day. Get your grandparents to get you the games your parents wouldn't let you get.
Man, hitting up those Blockbusters, renting those games.
Oh man.
I miss Blockbuster.
That used to be the day. Friday nights, after school, my parents would get home, take me to Blockbuster. Take me and my brother to Blockbuster.
Mm-hmm.
Each of us could get one thing. I would usually get a video game.
That's nice.
We would just rent it for the weekend, I think. Took it back on Sunday. I think they had like 2-day rentals back then.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was nice. It's not necessary anymore. Like Blockbuster's really like.
Well, now with Redbox doing games.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
which is weird.
You know what's weird is that Redbox does Nintendo Switch games now.
Huh, wow.
So I don't know if they come in like a separate little case, because I feel like those would get lost in the Blu-ray cases that they have.
Yeah, they have to come in something different. Maybe the same size, but they have a special slot on there that holds them in.
I'll have to, and it's only in select cities for the Switch stuff, so I'll have to see if I can't hunt one down so we can throw that up on Twitter as a question answered from the podcast, from the TCP podcast.
Oh yeah, well I guess it makes sense that Blockbuster had to close down because they were charging like,
it was so much,
like $4 or $5 to rent it for a day or two,
for a day.
Wow. But like they had overhead, they had the building, they had to get more DVDs.
Oh
like,
yeah.
Redbox, like they license out. They probably have like partnerships with the studios and stuff, and then they're only paying like a little lease for that, however much space they take up in the stores they're at. So
I'm almost positive that, and like you said, they probably have deals.
Yeah.
But I'm almost positive that they like buy a select number of Blu-rays for release. Because some of them, and they buy them in advance and then throw them in their kiosks.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them say rental, and then some of them are just straight up the same Blu-ray disc that you would buy retail.
Oh yeah, sometimes they have that Redbox like brand, like it's the gray screen on the front with the name of the movie. Yeah, and then some of them, yeah, you're right, and it's like the full. Like it's got the full. I forgot what that's called.
Yeah, I don't know, but it's interesting. I rent a lot of Redbox movies, but
I wonder how that works. Like
they don't play any differently.
Yeah, but I would assume that they'd people distributing those DVDs, like studios, don't want their DVDs to just be rented by a company that's not accounting for that. So I don't know if they let them know that they did it. I don't know.
Yeah, and there's even like there's still a Blockbuster in existence.
Yeah, there's one.
There's just the one, and they go and they buy movies from
Walmart,
and then come back and put them on the shelf.
Did you watch the video on YouTube that one? Yeah. So we'll link that in the description for you guys, but it's really interesting. Yeah, because it's almost like a mini documentary on the final standing Blockbuster, but they are not well liked by the by the Walmart. Yeah.
Now the best, golly, the Best Buy. My brain is obviously tired. The Blockbuster where I lived in California it was one of the Game Center Blockbusters, so it like had its own little like. This was when they started to compete with GameStop, and you could like trade games and go buy games and stuff. And it was legit. I got a lot of cool games from there that I no longer have, but it's just I'll never forget Blockbuster was a totally cool little part of my life for a long time.
Yeah, definitely. Place you go hang out. They always had movies playing all around.
Yeah. They had like a staff picks section.
Yep.
You don't see those anymore.
No, we got like the editor's choice. I don't know how Redbox does its thing. They probably just put them in order of release and popularity.
Most of the time. And then they have like award nominees and winners and things like that.
Yeah. Everything is so curated nowadays. Like,
oh yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if they have if you have that Redbox app on your phone,
mm-hmm.
if it tracks your location, and whenever you get near Redbox, whenever you click on that Redbox, it updates the movie selections to something that you would be more interested in, and put it in order by that.
You can reserve them from your phone.
That's just crazy.
That's what I do. Is I'll pick a Redbox near my house, reserve the movies that I want to go get from my couch, and go pick them up when I go to the store or whatever. Because, I mean, if it's not in one Redbox, it'll be in another. Like,
oh yeah,
there's like 3 Redboxes around my house, and I live 10 minutes past the middle of nowhere. So
yeah.
I mean, it's just the truth. So thankfully, my Redbox guy loves me because he still puts like new releases and stuff in there. So,
have you ever seen somebody fill up a Redbox?
Mm-hmm. It's really interesting inside. It's so like the panel that has all the movies listed, like yes. It's in between the 2 boxes or something like that. They open that, and there's a lot of DVDs there.
Wow.
And then inside they can open the screen portion. It's almost like a record player.
Okay.
To where you select the song, and then it grabs that disc, puts it in the player, and then hits play. But instead of hitting play, it spits it out, and then you take it. It's pretty cool.
I had a conspiracy theory that the movies just appeared in there. Like they had blank discs stacked up in there, and whenever you select the disc, or unless it's already been rented by somebody else, they burn it then,
mm-hmm.
and then you get it. 'Cause I've never seen anybody fill up a Redbox.
Oh yeah, they're normally on like weekdays, like especially if you go on like a day of release. Like when I was hunting Infinity War, because it was sold out at the Walmart where I lived, I had to drive like 40 minutes to go get it, and the dude was putting more copies of it in.
Oh my goodness.
And I was like...
Was it worth it?
Infinity War? Oh yeah, it's always worth it.
Okay.
Yeah.
What were you saying, the dude?
Oh, the dude was just putting more in there.
Dang.
And I was like, yo, this is pretty cool.
You should have asked him if you could just borrow it. Give him $1. Give him $1 now and $1 next week whenever he picks it up from you.
Hey man, I got a Chick-fil-A gift card in my car. Will that suffice for a 2-night rental of Infinity War?
I would take it.
Yeah, I would too.
Yeah. Well, this has been the TCP podcast.
Yeah, sponsored once again by Bananas. Go grab yourself a bunch. Remember to use code CRICKET at checkout. You'll get a bunch off.
Oh my goodness. Yep. Hope you enjoyed this almost double length podcast.
Yeah, we had a good time. Sometimes you just gotta let the juices flow.
Oh, for sure. You don't want to We don't want to keep ourselves contained to a box.
No.
Yeah.
No. But when we start talking about Redbox, we know it's time to cut it off.
We went from everywhere on this podcast.
That's okay. That's what this podcast is for.
Yes. Yes.
So thank you guys again for joining us. Be sure to subscribe to the Cricket Party podcast on your podcast listening app of choice. Follow us on Twitter at the Cricket Party. We're working on getting some merch together. We've got stickers available if you'd like stickers. I'm personally working on a small project to get the members of the Cricket Party t-shirts made. So if you would like a t-shirt with our logo on it and potentially your name on the back, hit us up and we'll go ahead and start putting in some orders. And just working on some other things, some, dollar bills with our faces printed on them. Suede jackets with our names embroidered.
Ooh.
And gold coins with the TCP logo on it, just to give out to children that we deem worthy.
Low key, that'd be like the cleanest thing ever.
Wouldn't it?
The coins, yes.
Oh, I was talking about the jackets.
Well, the jackets, yes, too.
But I'm serious about the stickers and the shirts.
Yes.
So hit us up. Let us know what you guys need, your TCP needs. And this has been Mackey.
This has been Kiser.
We'll catch you guys in the next one.
Goodbye.